Welcome guys. This is Nadine, Realtor ATX, and today I want to talk about your FICO score. Let's get into it. All right, so way back in 1956, engineer William R. Fair and mathematician Earl Judson Isaac came up with an analytical solution for measuring your behavior when using credit. They eventually founded the Fair, Isaac and Company, aka FICO. They marketed this new product to many lenders, and voila, it was obviously a big hit. But what makes up your FICO score? Let's get into the categories and how they're weighted. 35% of your FICO score is going to be your payment history. So this is obviously the most important information for the banks, and of course it's going to be weighted highest. They want to know, are you making consistent payments? Have you been 30 days late even once? How many times have you been late? All of this is going to affect this number. So the best practice here, guys, never be late. The next category is going to be the amount owed or debt. That is 30% of your FICO score. This category has to do with how much credit you have and what percentage of your available credit are you using, or credit utilization. This latter part is really important. You may have heard that 30% utilization is ideal. Guess what? I've heard that too. So that is right. Try to keep your credit cards down to 30% of the amount they've actually offered you in credit. If you are maxing out your credit cards, you're at the tippy top of your utilization, your whole overall credit score is going to be hurt a lot by this. So best practice, again, 30% of your credit limit is all that you should be utilizing. 15% of your credit score is going to be based on the length of credit history. What does that mean? This is all about how long you've had credit. Now, you remember that credit card that you got way back when, I don't know, were you 18? If you still have that credit card, this category is going to reflect nothing but positivity all over your FICO score. So one thing to remember here, guys, don't cancel your credit cards. Keep a zero balance, sure, but don't cancel it. That's it. That's the whole thing. 10% of your FICO score is going to have to do with new credit. That's anything that you've applied for that you've actually been granted. You've gotten credit. They're logging that. This can actually have a negative impact on your overall FICO score. It's especially going to hurt you, and this is a massive warning. If you're trying to buy a house, you know you're going to buy a house, or you're going to try to put something, a contract, an offer in, and go into contract in the next 3 months, 9 months, do not apply for any new credit. Please do not apply for any credit while you're under contract, going through the process of getting your mortgage. Big no-no. Do not do that. It's going to very negatively affect your ability to actually get an okay from the mortgage lender for that home. The last 10% of your FICO score has to do with credit mix. Now, some of us only have a couple of credit cards. That is not great credit mix. If you want a great credit mix, you might want to get a car loan, a line of credit, a personal loan, any number of things, even a past mortgage. This is a credit mix. They want to see how you're behaving over a bunch of different types of credit. So keep that in mind. Some Something else to keep in mind about your FICO score, guys, is that the FICO score that you see on like certain apps, maybe like Experian.com or MyFICO or something like that, it may not actually be the FICO score that an auto lender sees or a mortgage lender sees. In fact, those two entities see different numbers themselves. The best way to find your credit score would be to perhaps go to your bank. A lot of times they partner with FICO. I think it's called FICO Open Access, and they can get you possibly a free credit report, or you may have to pay something for that credit report. Additionally, your credit card companies, maybe like American Express or your Visa card, will also be partnering with FICO. They may offer it as a free service. Again, it may be a pay service, but there's a good chance you'll be able to access your true credit score through them as well. And finally, maybe not the best way always, because if you do get a hard pull on your credit, it's going to affect it negatively. But if you apply for a loan, I think whether you've been given the loan or rejected, you should also be able to get a peek at your FICO score. All right, that's it, guys. Hit me up in the comments with questions. Some of those questions may become episodes. Subscribe and never miss out on key information for your investment future. Remember, financial freedom is accessible. Let's get there together. Nadine, Realtor ATX, out.